have a good time. Enjoy life. It's life is too short to get bogged down, to be discouraged, or you have to keep moving. You have to keep going. Put one foot in front of the other, smile, and just keep going.
I'm so sorry I can't be with you tonight. However, I couldn't completely miss the chance to take a moment to share some thoughts with all of you. The lesson I cherish the most is how important it is to love what you do. If you love what you do and it's making you happy, all the hard work and perseverance will pay off. I once had a guidance counselor tell me that I shouldn't play basketball, that it would never amount to anything for me. His negativity towards me made me stronger. You can't stop people from trying to limit your dreams, but you can stop it from becoming a reality. Your dreams are up to you. I encourage you to always be curious, always seek out things you love, and always work hard once you find them. So with that, I'll let you carry on with your evening. Please know I'm thinking of you, supporting you, and encouraging you always.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Everyday Husband Quotes, the channel for marriage advice, marriage entertainment, and everything else marriage. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now today we are going to be talking about how they are blaming Kobe Bryant's death on the fall, how his wife is dealing with all of this, and what did Kobe Bryant do before the crash that happened. So the world is still mourning over the death of Kobe Bryant, our brother, our friend, our favorite basketball player of all time. Many are still shocked by the news of his death. He died in a plane crash accident along with his daughter and 7 others Sunday, January 26, 2020, which was just a week ago. Peace and blessings to all the families involved, because we know that it just wasn't Kobe Bryant's family that was the only ones affected by this tragedy. Vanessa, Kobe Bryant's wife, had her Instagram page set to private the moment the world found out that he was tragically killed in a helicopter accident on Sunday. For 3 days, it remained private until she posted this message Wednesday night. And I won't read it all, but I hope when you read this message from her, it brought hope and some type of comfort to you. At the end of this post, she leaves us with these words by saying, "Thank you so much for lifting us up in your prayers and for loving Kobe, herself, and their 4 girls." Yahoo News is reporting that hours before releasing the statement about Kobe Bryant, Vanessa had already paid tribute to Kobe and Gigi. Fans noticed she changed her Instagram profile photo to one of her husband and child. This is the photo here where Gigi is looking up at her dad with her arm draped around his shoulder. A source tells Yahoo News that Vanessa is working very hard to pull it all together for her other 3 daughters, because she now knows she has to be the strong one. And despite their ups and downs, Vanessa and Kobe were soulmates that she thought of him as her partner for life. Now, TMZ founder Harvey Levine was one of the first media sources to report on the news of the helicopter crash, and said in an interview this week that Vanessa was informed about the death of her husband and daughter before the world knew. He says, "We dealt with Kobe's people for an hour before we published the story, and we were told very clearly that Vanessa had been notified." Harvey says he got the tip from law enforcement and had been talking to Kobe's people and dealing with them an hour before the story was published, and they gave him the okay to go for it. So there's a little drama behind the scenes of how the news of Kobe Bryant's death should have been handled, but it does all make sense that Vanessa knew about this way before we did, because her Instagram page went from public to private. However, now it is back public again. And you know, sometimes people need a little privacy to get themselves together before they're able to take on what the world has to offer. She knew the comments and DMs were coming from Kobe Bryant's supporters, from his loyal fans, so I'm sure she just took a minute from social media, which is quite all right. Now, we all know that being in a relationship can have its challenges, and there are ups and downs, and those challenges just don't go away because you get get married, and Kobe and Vanessa were no different. Just 18 days before Kobe's death, he told the podcast called All the Smoke that when he is asked about how he keeps his marriage strong throughout his own marital problems and through the ups and downs, he says it boils down to two important components, and that is commitment and competitiveness of we're going to succeed. That's all the beauty of it, he says, that having the persistence and determination to work through things that were very, very tough, and the dedication and competitiveness to succeed has shown up in their 19-year marriage together. And y'all, as nosy as I am, I wonder what Kobe Bryant was doing before he got on the helicopter Sunday. It was on a Sunday afternoon, right after church, that I received the news of what had taken place. And the Daily Mail reported that Kobe Bryant was indeed at church Sunday morning, too. The Daily Mail says Kobe and Gigi went to church just hours before their death. They attended a 7 a.m. Catholic Mass and received communion at the Cathedral of Our Lady Queen of the Angels in Newport Beach. At 9:06, after leaving church, Kobe and his daughter Gigi boarded the helicopter along with the 7 others who had also died in the accident at John Wayne Airport in Santa Ana. All of this was confirmed by Bishop Timothy, who is the bishop of that church that Kobe and his family attended. Now, he took to Facebook to make this post. Kobe Bryant was an icon who inspired us through his words and actions to set our goals, work hard, and achieve our dreams. He was a committed Catholic who loved his family and loved his faith. A longtime Orange County resident, Kobe would frequently attend Mass and sit in the back of the church so that his presence would not distract people from focusing on Christ's presence. Now, on April 18, 2001, Kobe married Vanessa Lane Bryant, and it would have been 20 years this year of April 2020.
And just how he's so independent, and just how he has so much confidence and doesn't need anybody in there. You know what I mean? I'm really, really proud of him.
And you guys have gone through so much yourselves in terms of dealing with us, obviously, and dealing with just getting engaged and so on and so forth. So the culmination of this, I know, we can't help it. But the culmination of it all now is that he's an NBA champion and you're about to be married to one. What do you think about that?
Of course, I think it's fabulous. I mean, that's an easy question.
They met November of 2000 and got married just a few months after dating. So technically, that's 20 years together, y'all. I think in all of this, the biggest unanswered question is, how did this accident happen? How did it occur? And I believe, like the last 2 years, this has become a routine for Kobe to fly back and forth for convenience and on the helicopter. Kobe said he had to figure out a way where he could still train and focus on his craft but still not compromise family time, and says that's why he looked into helicopters. Thank goodness his remaining daughters and wife were not on that flight. Now, the aircraft that Kobe and the other passengers were in was a really good helicopter. It was top notch and top of the line. It was big, fast, and compared to almost like a jet. In the last message before the crash on Sunday, Kobe Bryant's pilot told air traffic control he was climbing to avoid a cloud layer. The helicopter left John Wayne Airport in Orange County just after 9 a.m. on Sunday on an overcast day, which is considered like a cloudy or gray weather type of day. As they began traveling, the pilot could visibly see 4 miles out in front of him, and as they continued to travel, the 4 miles turned into only 2.5 miles that he had visibility in front of him, because the pilot began to encounter what they call a lowering cloud deck, which decreased his visibility of what was in front of him. When he reached Burbank, the pilot asked for a special visual flight rules clearance that would allow him to fly at visibility. The special visual flight rules clearances allows pilots to fly in weather that is worse than the standard visual flight rules, and are issued when cloud ceilings are below 1,000 feet above ground level. So witnesses reported seeing the helicopter flying through a layer of clouds and fog seconds before it crashed. An investigation is definitely going on with all of this. As of right now, I'm not sure what could have been done differently to prevent the crash because it is still under an investigation. But I hope that provided a little insight as to what that Sunday morning looked like for Kobe, his daughter, and the 7 other passengers on that helicopter that lost their life. Thank you guys for watching. Please show some love for all the passengers in the comment section of this video. I would love to hear what you have to say. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye.
Go figure. Come here. Beast mode. Wow, huh? Wow.